This is why you shouldn't call a hair by its name, because you might actually end up making a mistake. Don't get me wrong, no one is above mistake. You understand? But it is okay. It's good to play it safe. Just like maybe now you're coming to maybe advertise a hair, for example, and then you say that this hair is a baby tin hair. The only reason why you know that it's a baby tin hair is because of the factory said. And the only reason that you feel like it's a baby tin hair is because you feel like, okay, it has 10 strands. You get a silky. That is all you know about it. You are not even sure, or you don't even know if there are other hairs that feels like it or look like it or exactly like it, that you think that they both are called the same thing. And the situation whereby the hair industry, or a lot of people are not really interested in knowledge, everybody just going with the trend and everything. Yet people are not really like interested in knowing what exactly is in the industry and things like that. If another person comes out tomorrow and say, okay, and calls a particular hair, everybody follows the trend, because they feel like, okay, this hair is called this. There's no mystery about it. Everybody just carrying the trend. Everybody's now calling baby tin, left and right, baby tin, this and that. And then if you're wrong, Gunko, you don't know how to play it safe. Notice big vendors. Even if that hair, they're selling exactly the hair you two are selling, but there's this mystery about them that you'll be so curious, you're asking yourself, where is this person getting this hair from? What does this hair feel like? It will warrant you to buy, even if you don't want to buy, just so that you can feel it. Even you as a vendor want to buy from that vendor, you feel what it's like to know if it is what you are selling. Do you understand? Most vendors, they build their success on mystery. You might be buying from the same supplier that they are getting their hair from, but the way they market their product, you think that they are buying from they are buying from heaven. But these people, these current hair suppliers, or sorry, hair vendors, that just happen to get popular, everybody, I'm the one that got it first. It is me that brought out this name. People are copying me in the industry. A lot of trasher stock on the social media. Nothing mysterious about your brand, just basic things. In as much as you can be loud while selling your product, just like me, I'm audacious about what I'm selling. If I eventually start going far in sourcing my hairs, you will not predict where I'm getting that hair from. The reason why I'm talking too much safe is because of I'm still building the brand. My real character will still come out when I don't already get the visibility. I will not even tell my close friend, this is my supplier. If you like, see me in that supplier's factory as a hair vendor. I go look at you, greet you, pass, and I'll advertise that hair like as if I got it from another place. That is one mystery. And that is what a lot of vendors have embodied. That's why they still stand in the game. They're still in the game till today. And it looks like as if they are operating on a different level. But it's still the same place, or maybe the same country that most people are buying from. But because they've positioned themselves so professionally, you cannot easily guess that this is where they're getting their hair from. Even if they travel to a particular country, they don't just announce it. Oh, I'm going to China. Oh, I'm going to Vietnam. No, they don't do that. They even hide the place. Even if they want to make videos, they hide in one corner. As somebody like me, I'm a very, very curious person. If I see vendors like that, I want to know. Even that wall, say, if there's a way I can map that wall and check which place they are staying, or which factory, things like that. I'm that curious. And that is what drives me. That is what attracts me to a particular vendor. I don't like people that are too loud, and I don't like people that are easily predictable. You understand? If you're easily predictable, people don't really take you serious. In the long run, you get boring over time. People don't really stand too long on one person. Yeah. So the only reason why I'm making this video, just so that if you're still growing in your brand, try to close your mouth. It's not everything that you need to reveal. I must have talked about informations and things like that. Those informations, you will not even get it from the factory. Most of the things I share here, you will not get it from the factory. Most vendors don't even talk about it because they have nothing to say about it. And most suppliers can't even tell you because they can't even understand it too. Because what is it? It is biology, it is science. And science is continuous. People are still revealing things over time. You understand? So the more you study, the more you get to know new information. So knowledge is not at one place. You have to keep on learning, adapting to get new knowledge. That is how you can surpass anything, and you can always be at the top. You relying on one knowledge for the rest of your life or your lifetime in business is not going to take you far. You understand? But by the time I've built myself to a certain level in this hair industry, this is how you will see me. Even if I am sourcing hair in your backyard, you no go even hear am from my mouth. That is how mysterious you should be moving. No be na me first bring am. Na me first bring am. Everybody go dey drag. This person is copying me. This person is copying. Oh my goodness. Anyway, this is all I have to say. It just got to my mind, and I just feel like there's not much thing going on in the hair industry. Honestly, it's just repetition of knowledge, repetition of things. Everybody's repeating themselves, which is there's no fresh knowledge coming in. And I've taken it upon myself to go extra mile to source my own information. If it's for me to enter spiritual, for me to source my information, in fact, now spiritual I even enter. For me to get this knowledge, I knew what I prayed. I prayed for wisdom. I read my Bible. I prayed specifically for the knowledge. I told God, where people would go and source the knowledge, let me stay in my room and the knowledge will come in. And I don't even know how. Sometimes if I make videos here, I don't even read about it. I just open my mouth, set my camera, and then words start coming out of my mouth. That's the thing. You need to aim for better things. Not this person copied me, this person. You don't. That's it. If you people that are aiming high, you will not even hear them saying a lot of things. You see them, they'll not even name, even if it is single donor that are selling, they'll call that name, they'll call that hair by another name. That you be asking yourself, which hair is this? You be asking yourself, which hair is this? Which country is this? You will not even know. It might even be Vietnam, but because the way they advertise that hair like one kind elite hair, you'll be forced to buy it, even if it's the same bone straight you're selling. And then they put that price at 500k and you're selling it for 100k. But because of their position and their packaging and the way they carry themselves, people want to patronize them because of what? They are unpredictable. You buy your hair from this, you mention the country, you mention even some people even mention their factory. Some people will start selling contacts unprovoked. Make I sell my contact. You lie. Sky is big enough, but yes, now my strategy be that I know if you sell them like that. I know if you sell them like that. A lot of people are selling out yourselves cheap. Most people come to my DM and tell me, oh, do you teach? One of my videos went viral. Then I say I know they teach. So that I will not be able to charge my words as I am like this, even if yes, I don't have much money. But yes, I suffer to get that knowledge. I can't just sell it out cheap because of what I'm trying to build my brand. No. I will hold it. If I build my brand and I put it at 1 million naira, people that will afford it will afford it. If I decide to sell it 5 million naira, it's not a beginner that will buy my product. It has to be somebody that has been advanced in the industry that understands. So you know your target audience, you know who you want to sell it to. Don't sell yourself out cheap as a hair vendor or as a growing or as a business owner. In fact, some people show where their supplier is. Some people even show the face of their supplier. Some people even show their supplier's contacts. I buy from this on the road, from the street of this to the street of this. You'll be selling out yourself cheap and you'll be asking yourself tomorrow, why is your brand not growing? People that grow their brand are unpredictable. Even if they go to your mama shop to buy, they will not even tell you that they went there. Me say, if I buy hair from my supplier, I dey tear the phone number because I go they feel like stay person go my dustbin, go pick up. That is how it is for me. You have to be so secretive. Even my friends, sometimes I just reveal some things to them, but not everything. If they ask me, I share, somebody say, they know they share supplier like that. If it's easy, everybody for them, they share that supplier. That's business strategy, no sentiments about it. That is the truth about it. Carry yourself. Not every small thing, this person copied me. Because you don't have substance. That's why you feel like people can easily copy you. If you have substance, people cannot easily replace you. That's confidence. Over time, your brand will grow. Even if there are 100 people trying to impersonate you, there's still one thing about you that people still want to go back to you for. That is how people buy from people. That's how big people buy from. Kings don't buy from loud vendors. Kings don't buy from, read my lips, kings don't buy from loud vendors. In as much as me, I never really get money like that, I'm still building myself. But it gets some people who are not fit patronize. It gets some people who are not fit patronize. I'm telling you the simple truth. Me, I'm a luxury girl. And I will make sure that I build myself to that point. You understand? Carry yourself. I'm not saying you should be proud. There's a difference between pride and confidence. You understand? And overconfidence too is wrong. Honestly, it's a sin. I'm confident to a point. You understand? But there are certain places that I stay humble. Do you get? Because I also play dumb so that I can learn from another person. Do you get it now? But you cannot intimidate me and feel like, okay, because of you've achieved a lot of things, you feel like my opinion is not valid. That is where you're getting is wrong. Do you get? So that is it for today. Thanks for watching.